Hi Taurus, this reading is for you if you just recently broke up or had a fallout with your significant other. I'll do three spreads. The situation spread, the first spread we'll see whom you were dealing with and what happened between the two of you. In the second spread, the advice spread, we'll see what's recommended for you in this situation. And then spread number 3, the new love spread, we'll see who is coming towards you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Alright Taurus, so here's the situation. We have the Two of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords. And we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could have been dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. The only major arcana card we have on the table is the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, but that is your major arcana card, Taurus, unless you're dealing with another Taurus. And here's the deal. For some of you, this is still pending. Perhaps you have an invitation on the table, and it could be an invitation to a third-party situation, or it could be an invitation to go to some kind of an event or a party gathering. It could be a happy hour event that you're being invited to or something like that. And the Two of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups. Those are the two cards we actually start with. So it could be you thinking about this, whether you should go or not, whether you should accept this invitation or not. Or perhaps for some of you, you actually know that this person deals with multiple people. Perhaps you know this person dates a lot, they go on dates all the time, or perhaps you know that they actually juggle people, right? The Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups could be cards of somebody who's got a lot going for them in terms of the dating scene, or actually dealing with people, if you know what I mean. The Page of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups, it's that invitation, right? Somebody wants to take you out, or somebody wants you to join some kind of a group, but you know that it's risky, I guess. You know that if you were to go, if you were to accept this invitation, it could be questionable. Conservatively speaking. Alright, the Three of Cups clarifying the Page of Cups could be a third-party situation. For some of you, you know it's a third-party situation. It would be a third-party situation. For others of you, the Three of Cups is that party, event, gathering, happy hour, a cup of coffee, some kind of an event, game show, birthday party, what have you. Alright, the Eight of Swords, right next to the deck, clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's you or thinking about this. The Eight of Swords is a card of somebody who is stuck and trapped, somebody who is thinking, somebody who is overthinking. And the Ace of Swords, clarifying it, you will gain clarity. The Ace of Swords is actually what's pending, your decision. The Ace of Swords will either come in and say yay, or it will say nay. You know, because the Ace of Swords, this sword in the Ace of Swords is a double-edged sword. So you can either accept the invitation, or you can, cut this out of your life. Yeah, interesting reading, Taurus. Let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. Here's the second spread, Taurus. This is the advice for you for this situation. We have the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Well, there's 0 major arcana cards, but I think the advice for you is to, stay away from this. Don't get involved, because you may regret it later. You can do whatever you want. I don't see any devastation happening. I don't see you feeling crushed after what happens, after this happens, if this happens. But at the same time, you will feel like it's not something, or it's something you shouldn't have been involved in. Alright, so yeah, the Ten of Wands, the first card that came out, is a card of a burden. Perhaps this whole situation is a burden for you, whether you should get involved or not, or perhaps, it could be a burden after you get involved with this person for whatever reason, right? The Seven of Wands in the middle, that's probably the key to this whole reading. The Seven of Wands is a card of somebody who is on active defense. This is a card of somebody who stands their ground, all right? And then the Nine of Wands right next to the deck, it's a card of a wounded warrior, okay? The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So this is what at stake. The Nine of Cups in some tarot decks also looks like some kind of a celebration, right? Kind of similar to the Three of Cups that we saw in the first spread, right? The Nine of Cups in some tarot decks, there's people standing around and celebrating. Or again, the Nine of Cups is all about personal satisfaction and fulfillment. If you know what I mean, then there's nothing else that could be going on here. So again, it's up to you. But if you are to get involved in this, I don't think anything like super positive is going to come out of it. As a matter of fact, you will feel like you're a wounded warrior at the end. So up to you. But the advice, I believe, is not to get involved. All right, so that's what we have, Taurus. Let's take a look at spread number 3 real quick. Spread number 3 is new love coming towards you in the near future. Here's the third spread, Taurus. This is new love coming towards you in the near future. Say a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. We have the Star, clarified by the Knight of Swords. We have the Chariot, clarified by the Sun. We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. And we have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Cancer, Leo, Sagittarius. So we have Sagittarius here twice. You got a lot going here, and perhaps this is partially my fault because I wanted to see some court cards, right? We do have this Knight of Swords, and we do have a lot of major arcana cards, right? Both the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance could be a Sagittarius. The Sun could be a Leo. The Chariot could be a Cancer. What's interesting about this reading is that I can see a couple of things right away. There's going to be some kind of a travel, some kind of a trip coming up. Perhaps you're not even aware of it just yet. Some of you know it's coming up. There's also 2 cards in a tarot deck that could be interpreted as cards of healing, right? And both of them are on the table. The Star, the first card that came out, could be a healing card. And Temperance on the bottom of the deck could also be a healing card. Perhaps you're going to be going to some kind of a healing center, right? Just because you want to unplug, you want to, relax. Perhaps for some of you, it's not really healing, but you could be dealing to a spa, right? Or you could be going to some kind of a retreat, right? And that's where you could be meeting this person for some of you, right? Perhaps this is you healing from something that happened to you in the past. Perhaps you're healing from what we saw in the previous spread, because one of the cards was the Wounded Warrior card, right? Or it could be a fun trip coming up for you at some point in April, right? And the Knight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune, those 3 cards could be travel cards. For some of you, it could be somehow associated with cars. The Chariot could be a card of a vehicle. You could be, going somewhere where, people, like a car show, I guess, or a dealership or a service station. But if we want to look at this spread in general, overall, together, if we want to look at all these cards together, you definitely have a golden opportunity coming your way. At the end, we have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. This is an amazing combo. Really is. The Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity. It will change your life. In the right bottom corner of the Ace of Pentacles, there is a pathway. This is a pathway to new life. All right, and the Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, as already mentioned, one of the interpretations is a card of travel, but it's also a card of starting a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. It's like a fortunate turn of events, and it's clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, the golden opportunity. All right. The Chariot in the middle is clarified by the Sun. Like I said, the Chariot could be travel or a car, or somehow vehicles are involved here. But the Chariot is also a Cancer you could be dealing, and the Chariot is a card of moving forward and not looking back. It's a card of victory and success. The Sun, clarifying it, could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, plain and simple. The Sun always talks about somebody feeling on top of the world, somebody feeling loved, somebody feeling cherished, and all that good stuff. The Star, and yes, we're going backwards. The Star, the first card, like I said, could either be a healing card, it could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is also a card of a wish come true. Something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. The Knight of Swords, clarifying it, if this person is an Aquarius, it makes total sense. But the Knight of Swords could be any air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or, again, it's a card of going somewhere. Alright, so overall, if we want to look at this spread all cards together, it is an amazing spread. You definitely have a golden opportunity, a fortunate turn of events coming your way. Some kind of a cycle is going to start between, I guess, you and this new person. It's a new life. It's pretty much new life, very happy new life. And it will bring healing into your life in one way or the other. Okay, you can always leave me a comment, let me know how this plays out for you, especially if you got a trip coming up. If somebody invites you to go to some kind of a retreat or a spa day or what have you, or if they just want to invite you to go somewhere and spend time in nature, I think you should consider. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Taurus, for this reading. For this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing month.